Hello, replay viewers, and welcome. Welcome to Rome, Italy. You get to see it first. For a replay viewer, I'll get you a landscape real here, right quick. That's your screenshot opportunity. I've actually made it to the front. Lucky me, lucky me. So I was quite fortunate. Last time I came, which was this time last year, the fountain was actually under construction. And they've completed this, I say construction, restoration. And as I mentioned earlier, restoration in Rome means something a little bit different than it does elsewhere in the world. For Americans, we would make it look, no matter if we replaced or changed, we would make it look as it was, kind of giving the illusion that it's original. But for those in Rome, they don't believe in that. They don't believe in it at all. So when they make changes, or when they restore, should I say, or if they modify or clean up, they want to keep it as original as possible. And if they add anything, they're going to make it obvious. They don't want to try to cheat you. So I just want to give you guys a view of the fountain itself for just a few moments. And then I want to show you something else. In case you don't know, if you haven't been here before, it's actually right here. Thank you for the hearts. Thank you for joining, guys. It's actually at the back of the building. So we're just in the middle of a square. You just got an alleyway here, and an alleyway here, and an alleyway over here. And it's actually just attached to the back of the building. And it really is a marvel. It's quite large. You can see up here, we've got the markings for it. It's quite large in scale. And of course, it looks very refreshed, just because they did just restore it last year. From what I hear, it opened second half of the year. I was here midsummer last year. If you're joining me for the first time, I'm actually in the middle of a road trip through Europe. I actually landed in southwest Germany, and I drove via car through the Autobahn and Autostrade to here in Rome. I've already been to Switzerland. I've been to Milan, Italy. Hello from Roma. Well, hello. And now I'm in Rome for the next few days, next 5 days actually. And then I'll stop in Verona, and I'll scope a little bit of Germany. Hello, Melbourne. Oh, wow. Thank you for joining. So this is the first time that you're jumping in. I'm in the middle of a road trip through Europe. I will return. Oh wow, London, welcome. I will return to southwest Germany, and I'll scope that as well. There's actually some famous castles. A little known fact is that in Bavaria is the castle that Walt Disney World based their concept on. Hello from Philly. Welcome, Philly. Philly, I'm from Panama City, Florida originally. Spain. We got people from all over. Brazil. Wow, guys, it's great. And London. We got another one from London. Is that the same person? So I wanted to show you guys this really quickly. Hidden church in Rome with the walls covered in skeletons and skulls. Wow. Belarus. Georgia. Venice. Vincenza. I've never been. India. This is great. Puerto Rico, the Netherlands. Do you toss a coin? I might toss a coin in a little bit. Thank you for inviting followers, Cam. It's good to see you, Cam. I didn't see you drop in. How are you doing today? So I wanted to show you guys this view at first. This is the beautiful wonder. I'll give you one more landscape here if you want to catch a screenshot. If you haven't already figured it out, you can swipe over and turn off. Cam, I've been busy as well. I'll have to have a coffee time and tell you guys a little bit about what the journey's been like. I've already eaten dinner, yes. I have asked it. I've almost forgotten. Are there people selling dumb things to tourists? I'll share that in just a second, forever. Just 1 second. There are a lot of visitors. So I want to give you guys this picturesque moment here. And if you don't already know this, you can turn off the chat. You just swipe over and hide chat. You can get a better screenshot that way. So this is what I wanted to share. And for a second, we're just going to step away from that, just for one moment. I want to show you the other part, the other sights and sounds of Rome. So if you've never been, this is the fountain. This is the fountain where it's 6:47 p.m., 6:47. This is the crowd. And it was not easy. It was not easy. Not Vegas, not Vegas. We're in Rome. This is the crowd. And I've actually made my way to the front. We have other people doing video here. We'll try to keep the faces out of it. Been there twice. This is the crowd. Now, I've been asked if there are people here selling stupid things. Yes, there are people here. I call it hustling because they're really selling nothing. It's the everyday crowds for the summer. It sure is. It's about, I think it's about 70 degrees Fahrenheit here right now. So it's perfect time of year to come to Rome. And we have someone, wow, this person may or may not realize that that there is the, that is super brave. That is super brave. Guys, there are police right over here. And there's actually armed forces. There's the army. The army's here as well. I'm really surprised the lady had the goal to do that. I'm really, really surprised she had the guts to do that. That's crazy. Wow, and there we go. There we go. There, it didn't take him long. Oh, yep. It really is disrespectful. Romans really have a problem with this. A very big problem with this. Wow. I can't believe she did that. So, yeah, she is a tourist. I'm also a traveler, but I try not to do things like that. A lot of people don't know that also on this square is quite the beautiful church. I've never been inside this one. I've been to this site more than once, and this time last year it was actually under construction, so I didn't get to get a beautiful sight. And the first time I was here 2 years ago, it was actually raining quite hard. So this is the first time I've actually caught it in good weather. So it's a beautiful. I'll be at the Vatican City tomorrow. I'll actually take you guys. Fans destroy a smaller fountain in Rome. Wow. Of course, I don't carry a wallet. I carry my things close to me. Close to me. No, I don't think they need a small rail myself. I think I like how it's personal still. If you've never joined a scope, you can always tell who's American because they're the ones looking at you for having a camera out. It's quite amazing because there's 3,000 people here with a camera. The Vatican is nice. I will not videotape the museum because there's actually laws against that. However, I will scope the rest of the Vatican City. I'll just give you guys a little panoramic again. So, if this is the first time, I said this in the beginning, it would ruin the place. I said this in the beginning, if this is your first time joining me, I'm in the middle of a road trip in Europe. I'm not even halfway done with my road trip yet. I have 5 more days in Rome. Tomorrow, I will actually take you guys to the top of St. Peter's Basilica. Most people don't realize that you can travel to the top of the cupola. So in the morning, I will make a wish when I get off the scope. In the morning, I will actually travel to the top of the cupola in St. Peter's Square, or in St. Peter's Basilica. The Pope comes out on Wednesdays for a reading and on occasion for special masses. I do not know the full history of the fountain. I do not know. There's a lot of history that I know, but it's not. This is one of the ones that I have a lack of knowledge in. So I wanted to share this with you guys. I will be scoping other parts of Rome. Yes, it was renovated. They had a walkway, kind of going through the middle here. You can actually get closer to the fountain than usual, because the walkway was going straight across the center. So you were actually able to see parts of the fountain that you're not able to see today because you can't get that close. Well, of course, unless you're that girl over there, then you get as close as you want. So I just wanted to share this with you guys. I will show other sights and sounds of Rome. And if you didn't catch me in the beginning, I don't know when a fountain show starts. I don't know what fountain show you're talking about. If I didn't show you the other part, if you missed the other part, here's the other part. So yeah, you can't come to sites like this if you're not willing to accept crowds like this. It's quite difficult. If you want to be one of the people sitting down there, it's going to be a while before you can. It's going to be a while before you can get a place right there at the edge. I was lucky to get to the edge for me. Yeah, no, this is not Vegas. Maybe he is thinking Vegas. I don't think there's just not a show here. No show. This is the actual Trevi Fountain in Rome. You may be thinking of Vegas, as somebody else already said. So if you're not already following me, hit the follow button. I will be sharing sights and sounds of the rest of Rome. This is actually the very first place that I stopped. I encourage you to come back, Heather. This is the first place I've stopped on foot. I just started today in Rome. And I was on a bus tour for the first time earlier today, and that was okay. Yes, it is illuminated. But there was too much stopping. So, no Viva Las Vegas. This is Viva La Rome. This is regular Rome. So, this is the first stop that I've made on foot. I will travel the rest of the city by foot starting tomorrow in the Vatican City. So, I would anticipate in the morning by 8 a.m. I'll be scoping again. I'm going to make a wish after this scope. Hopefully around 8 or 9 a.m. tomorrow I'll be scoping the Vatican from a view that most people have never seen before. So if you haven't hit the follow button, hit the follow button. The Colosseum is quite a few minutes away. It's about 20 minutes walking. I think, about 20 minutes. Well, my crowd is about 30 minutes because they walk very slow. So yes, I'll share the forum as well. So tomorrow morning I plan on sharing the Vatican. I will go to the top of the cupola. That's the big dome part that you see. And I'll share that. And I also plan on going down into St. Peter's, the actual basilica itself. So I am on Instagram. It's in my profile. It's the same name, Joshua229, but with an I at the end. I is for Instagram. And I have been sharing. I'm glad you brought that up. I have actually been sharing. I did not eat here because it's a tourist district. I ate in a locals district. I have not been sharing everything I see because I'm unlimited. I only have 10 gigs for this trip. But I do share sites that I like and enjoy on my Instagram that are not on Periscope. So I encourage you to look at my Periscope. I certainly encourage you guys to check out my Instagram. It'll give you different views that I have not shared actually here on Periscope. So I'm going to scope out for now. I don't know if I'm going to scope again tonight. It depends if I go see another site that I think is worth sharing. But thank you guys for joining. If you haven't hit the follow button, follow me. I will have a coffee time soon enough. Wait a minute, someone's clapping. I have no idea what they're clapping for. Thank you. What are they clapping for? Oh no, I've missed it. Oh, someone proposed. There we go, guys. Live on Periscope. Woo, she said yes. All right. How about that? Right here. You guys saw it live. Hey, that's the beginning of a marriage right there. That's beautiful. That's a beautiful thing. It looks like they're with family as well. That's great. That's a great way to end the scope. How about it? Just like the movies. That's perfect. Look at him. Family congratulate him and everything. That's beautiful. All right, guys. I will share a coffee time. I'll do a coffee time, and that's going to just be some background. If you're interested in knowing what it's like to travel through, I'm not going to share that on these scopes. I'll share those during coffee times. So if you are following and you see me label something as a coffee time in Rome, that means I'm talking about what it's like to travel here and what it's been like to get the cards, to get the SIM cards, just what it's like, the background stuff, the things that have been happening behind the scenes, just to get to where we are today and to this view right here. So if you're not interested in that, that's okay. I'll share the rest of the sites in Rome in the next 5 days. But thank you guys for following. I appreciate it. I hope you've enjoyed, and we'll end in landscape here. Get you one last chance. If you are a replay scrub, thank you for watching to the end. Grab your picture. We'll see you guys soon. Make sure I drink enough water. I have been making sure. I have. And I've been drinking a lot of espresso as well. But thank you guys for joining. And I'll see you in a later scope. Bye for now.